Hi, Mike Hughes at Guns and Tactics TV, here with Wess today. Wess has an extensive background in military and law enforcement of over 20 years, along with 20 years of professional training. Wess, great to talk to you. Wess, tell us what's going on today.
Well, we're here at the NRA conference here in beautiful Houston, Texas, and working with some of our sponsors and meeting some new friends and getting some good stuff done.
Wess, tell us what's new on the horizons as far as training. What have you done lately to expand the training and the curriculum and the delivery of your message?
You know, the biggest thing we've got going is at the very beginning of this year, we started what is called the 2013 Light Sights and Lasers U.S. Tour. And this is a neat program. It's a cost-free program to law enforcement that's got us hitting 19 host locations over a 9-month time frame. It's got us going everywhere from Hawaii to Alaska, up and down the eastern seaboard. We're in contact with hundreds of police officers over the course of that 9-month time frame.
That's great. So I know a lot of shootings are at night. About what, 80% or so?
Give or take. Roughly, the duty day is roughly somewhere about 2/3 in diminished light. And honestly, you know, every time you go into a building, you're in a diminished light environment. And so guys just don't train. Where we're finding out, even with as much low light understanding that's out there, there's still such a huge disparity when it comes to training in low light.
So let's talk about that. So if at least 2/3 are in low light situations, and how much of current training out there is under low light, under standard best practices?
Well,
less than 2%?
Yeah, way less than 2%, because realistically, the bulk of it turns out to be how to hold a gun and shoot. And basically, it's an engagement technique. It's not teaching guys to manage that flashlight, manage the tools that are in their hands, and go from you and I standing here to the gunfight. What happens between these two elements? And that's, you know as well as I do, if you don't train to get that gear out, you don't train to present that tool, it's never going to happen under real world conditions.
So it sounds like you're taking that next level as far as not just about like how to hold it, how to look at it, but the whole process. So what are the 3 main deficiencies you see out there that a lot of viewers have to know about low light situations that they have to work on or know it's a deficiency, know it's an area that requires strengthening?
Well, number one is don't be a slave to a product or brands. I mean, look at how you're intending to apply a tool and get the most appropriate tool for how you intend to apply it. I mean, just because it's got a cool advertisement behind it or it's the latest and greatest thing doesn't necessarily mean it's the most practical thing. And then on top of that, look at what does your day represent? And you have to train for those environments. You know, are we always standing on a flat range at known distances, or do we find ourselves sitting down? Are we behind the wheel of a vehicle? Are we in restaurants? Are we in our own home? Compressed distances? I mean, all these things represent the real world. You know, are our hands full when we're doing things? Are we carrying things? We don't train any of this.
Well, that sounds good. That sounds good. Well, where can someone find out more about this, about your training curriculum?
The first would be our website, which would be www.kybertraining.com.
That's great. That's super. Here with Guns and Tactics, here with Wess, Mike Hughes.
Hey, I'm Wess from Kyber Interactive Associates, and when you want to check out the latest and greatest information on gear, guns, and tactics, you need to go to gunsandtactics.com.